a copyright thing, they usually remove it within hours. You mentioned, right, Gorilla? I
But
think you said.
the longest I've waited is 6 hours.
Yeah, so that's not that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be
All right.
worse, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, oh shoot, we're live.
Hey, we got an
Oops, I guess
echo
we're
here.
not getting a countdown. I
Oh
guess we
no,
did go live. Oops.
that's why I was
Oh,
getting an echo. Okay, I just muted my YouTube audio now. Thank goodness.
I thought I looked off of it.
Doing it
Oh,
live.
anyhow,
What?
welcome,
What?
everyone.
Go again, Gorilla. Hello, Gorilla. I can't hear you guys now. What's going on,
You there, Gorilla?
Hello.
Gorilla?
Uh-oh. Really knocked himself out.
Oh, he hit the wrong button again, didn't he?
He seems to be on this
You guys hear me?
on the stream. Well, we
There
There
we
you
go.
for
are.
a while. What did you do?
Yeah, I
Turn
lost
your audio
internet
off?
for a second.
Really?
No, I lost internet for a second.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Let's hope it stays on for the
All right.
rest of the stream.
Yeah, but anyhow, how are you guys doing?
Good.
Oh, not too
Good,
bad.
good.
Nothing.
Not too
Not
bad.
bad.
Not bad. Anybody have anything to say about this episode before we start?
Oh, you're not live anymore?
No, we are
No,
live.
no, we are live.
No, we're live. You can't undo that.
Yeah, so maybe we should just let the episode unfold, and not give all the things away at the
Okay.
start.
Alrighty. So we'll start with
I
our
like the title.
prologue. Yeah. When I was growing up in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia in the Depression, many of the things we take for granted today back then were luxuries, like going to school. Many boys my age had to quit school and find jobs to help support their families. But my father and mother were determined that each of their offspring would graduate from high school. All right. All right.
Hey,
So,
girl, did you change a setting on your audio? Because you sound a little kind of thin. Because
Tingy.
you're usually
Yeah.
kind of more full sounding most of the time. Just wondering.
audio settings, echo cancellation, reduce background noise. I got it set to 200 now.
Oh, well, maybe it's all good. I don't know. It just sounds a little different on my end here, but oh well.
Okay. So, all right. Just 1 second before we get.
Please hold. We'll be right back after the words of these messages.
Hopefully we don't have too much Hopefully we don't have too much background noise here. Then. All right. So we flag through here. Things in school. Blah blah blah.
Actually, who wrote this one? Can you go back there for? Well, I guess you can't probably, but
Who wrote it?
yeah, I wonder. Is this one of the regular writers or?
Lionel E. Seagull.
I don't recognize
I don't know how
that
many
name.
written.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if he's one of the maybe not a main writer on the series because I didn't recognize his name actually.
Oh, just give me a second here and let's see let's see how much you've written for the Waltons. I don't know how good Brave Search is for this, so. Oh wait, he's on IMDb. He wrote the $6 Billion Man and the Bionic Woman. He wrote Rawhide.
Rawhide? Wow,
Border
that's like
Town.
Rawhide's like 50s, isn't it?
Yeah. He was a writer for The Amazing Spider-Man and Spider-Man and the Dragon's Channel.
Well, I guess he was a pretty busy writer then by the sounds of it.
He wrote 2 episodes of The Waltons.
Okay. I figured he wasn't very familiar, yeah, as far as Waltons go.
His next one is The Graduation in episode 22. So he was only on for 2 episodes in season 2 here. So
Okay. that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't think I'd recognize him because I actually did
Yeah.
find the style of the writing in this episode a little different than that it often is. But I won't, go into any spoilers at this point. But
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, well, we had the love stories and stuff in here.
yeah, that was a
This
I
is-
bit
wouldn't really
unusual.
qualify this as a love story.
Okay, a lust story.
More like almost an infatuation, really, on John Boy's part.
Well, Well,
Yeah.
yeah, John Boy lusting after his teacher there, which I would too if I had the teacher this good looking. Well, like not, it's way different now that I'm a father, but what when I was a lot younger and before I became a dad, I kept hearing these teachers of the teachers, these good looking teachers having sexual issues. I was like, where were these teachers when I was growing up? When I was still in school.
Yeah, tell me
But that
about
was
it.
different than I'm a father.
Yeah, I don't remember if I had
Time
any
changes
hot
ones.
teachers.
Yeah, I didn't have any.
My teachers were all
we
probably
had
all
like
ugly.
we had a couple, but it's like then they opened their mouth.
Oh boy, that's the secret. Finding
Oh,
a
my
woman that looks decent that actually has a brain and you can have intelligent conversations with. That would be
I don't
nice.
know. One was the biology teacher, so. But all right, so yeah, so you got John Boy here. She's helping him write the essay and all that, and even though she's as tired as she can be, there.
Oh, she's dedicated. I'll give her that. She's a dedicated teacher, going out of her way to help John Boy out.
Yeah, then we get Reverend. Man, I could not believe how how would you describe it?
Describe what?
You can tell this was in the olden days because nobody talks the way this Reverend did.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, Reverend Fordwich, I think his name is, if I remember correctly. He was kind of a bit of a conservative character anyway. Like I could see him acting like that because he's not exact. Well, he's he's the priest minister, right? So he's not exactly a wild man or anything.
Yeah, yeah. Then we get the. Yeah, well, we got John Boy just hanging out in the background here, but these two boys are fighting over this girl, which her name suits her perfectly. Her name suits her perfectly. Do you remember her name?
Actually, I
Because
forget.
I believe that is Floozy Grimmer. So she's a floozy. The 1920s term for.
Oh, I know. That term's been around for a lot of decades, and I'm quite familiar with it. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
The thing was though, like Ben is so infatuated with her, and I'm thinking, Ben, go slap your head against a wall or something and wake up, because she ain't worth a nickel. She ain't worth a dime. Like she's just she's just playing you guys, right, for whatever she can get.
Oh yeah, she's playing them. I bet she could get both boys to do all her damn chores for her too.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
She already got them to carry her books home for her. Yeah. So.
Yeah. And Ben was lucky to lose in this scene, I think. Besides, what chance does he have? That other kid's like twice his size, right? He wouldn't have a prayer in a fist fight.
Hey. All he has to do is kick him in the nuts, then punch him in the face. That's all he has to do.
Yeah, if he gets a chance.
For the cheap shot. Go for the cheap shot.
That guy's probably got arms like way longer than Ben's, and he could just like reach out and punch him, and Ben wouldn't even get close to him.
Yeah. So.
Anyway, enough of Miss Floozy here. She's kind of boring.
Yeah. Then she's like, "Oh, you can bring my books home tomorrow, or carry my." Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, right, sweetie. Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. Unless you want me to answer this on the air. Here, I'll answer this on the air.
Oh, jeez.
Hello, you were on you're on live with me. Alrighty, I'll mute myself.
Yeah, I guess Gorilla's
I'm
got a family.
Guessing
but-
that's an ex or his mother.
Yeah, I have no idea. I know he picked his daughter up last night for Thanksgiving, and she was still there. I think she was still there earlier today.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
you can
actually,
hear her in the background.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, in the background, of course. Yeah. So I don't know what other family he's got there today, but there could be a few people, I guess.
Yeah, but the fact that there wasn't a smartass from Mark, probably not his father or a coworker, and it's someone that would come after him. So
Ah,
ex or his mother.
well, that's no good. That means Gorilla have to tone it down, and usually we get pretty crazy on these Walton streams, actually. LDG probably has no idea what we're talking about right now. I don't know if he's ever watched any. Well, I guess you probably have in
Absolutely not.
chat. No? Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, LDG, you kind of came in on a week where this is kind of a mediocre episode. At least to me, it is. But I'll go
Yeah,
into
no
that later.
worries.
I'll go into that later.
All right, I'm back. Just make our plans for tomorrow.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, solve what we were talking about. Was that an ex or
What?
your mother? Who was that on the phone?
That was my sister. My sister.
Split the difference.
Oh yeah, your sister stopped by yesterday for a while, didn't she, Gorilla? I remember.
Yeah, she was just asking if she's gonna if I was planning on taking the kid to the funeral, or if I should or if she wanted to come for her to come pick me up because she's not going.
Right. You got the funeral tomorrow? Was it?
Yeah. So there'll be no review tomorrow night.
Okay. Well, I understand. I mean,
All right. Yeah, because by the time I get home and everything, I won't even have time to watch the movie.
yeah. Well, I mean, you got to
Yeah.
do your family duty and attend the funeral, right? I mean, it's just the decent thing to do. So.
Well, technically he wasn't my family, but I known the guy, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's the right thing to do, Gorilla.
Yeah. So, all right. Oh, here's a perfect picture right here.
Yeah,
So,
I kind of wondered if you picked this still on purpose.
Well, anyhow. So basically, he was asking her if he could call on her. God, I haven't heard that term in a long time, man. Actually, someone asking permission to call on a person.
It used to be a thing back in the day, I guess. I think it was probably even still going. Maybe. Well, this is what this is the 30s, of course. Yeah, it was pretty much a thing in the 30s. I think by the 40s it was probably dying out, though.
Yeah, back in the 30s. Yeah, that's when that probably died out in the 50s. So anyhow, John Boy's telling her, why don't you turn your attention to Sue Jane? I don't know who Sue Jane is.
Well, she must be better than the other one. So.
Oh wait, that's not. Oh, I guess her name is Naomi. There. Why does it have it as Floozy Dempster here? Oh wait, I've got okay, I got it wrong. I got the wrong actor here. Jan Johnson was Naomi. Was Naomi Atkins.
Okay.
So I guess her name wasn't. Which one was Floozy Brimmer then? I don't know.
Don't worry. You don't need to do floozy research there, girl. It's okay.
So anyhow, they're at the table there. Apparently, there's a secret about Ben, and then Dad wants to know what the secret is.
Well, Dad's got to stay on top of the info, to keep everything under control.
Yeah, apparently they're telling him that Ben, he's in love and all that. I can't remember much of this.
at that age, you have no idea what love actually is.
Oh
It's
yeah, there's something about
puppy
they
love.
found. For some reason, I found a letter to Chicago, and they're like, "Who could he be writing to a letter to Chicago?" And they're like, "Oh, maybe he has another girl in Chicago."
Somehow, I don't think Ben's quite that worldly yet, but oh boy.
Oh yeah, because
Hey, you don't want him writing to a girl in Chicago. You think that one girl was a floozy? Wait until you get there.
Wasn't Ben selling magazines for a while earlier in the show, Gorilla? And were
Yeah,
they
season
maybe
1.
based in Chicago? That could be who he was writing to, I'm guessing.
No, that storyline's pretty much dead. They kind of
Yeah.
stopped it with that storyline.
Okay, well, so much for that thought.
Yeah.
It is how he figured out how to order what he was ordering, though.
Yeah.
Oh, now I remember. Yes, exactly. Okay, got it. Yep.
Yeah, he's ordering a magazine.
Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey, how's it going? Oh, no wonder her thing quit working. She likes to press buttons and she put it in airplane mode. So anyhow, yeah, they're going to apparently they think it's a 97-pound weekend. I do not remember this. Oh yeah, he's asking Ike for the mail and stuff. And it came in. And, this is how nosy Ike is. He was asking what it is, and Ben just telling him, nope. Was he even legally allowed to ask like what he got in the mail? Is he even legally allowed to ask that?
Of course he is. It's just a private citizen asking another private citizen.
Well, the thing is, he might not ask that to a customer he didn't know well, but he knows the Waltons so well. They're like family, right? Basically.
They are family.
Well, that's what, yeah.
Because
they are related, aren't they? Come to think of it, yeah.
Yeah, so, his wife was a Walton. Corbett is a Walton.
Right, okay.
Oh, spoiler for later season.
Yeah, I forgot about Corbett, yeah. But he's just being, friendly, basically just saying, hey, what's up, Ben? How's it going? I don't think he's really trying to be intentionally nosy, like, even though he probably is.
Mikey says, good, I hope you all had a decent Thanksgiving. Well, let's see. For the most part, I spent Thanksgiving here by myself. I got a funeral to go to tomorrow, and I did a backflip on my chair today, so that's how my weekend's going.
Not so good, it sounds like. Oh, you have my sympathies, Gorilla.
Ugh.
It's a good thing you didn't really get hurt when your chair gave out, though. That must have been kind of freaky, man.
Hey, I'm glad I didn't have my kid on my lap like I usually do.
Oh, that could have been really scary. Actually, yikes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so they're all fighting over the food and all that. And apparently, John.
Every time I watch the Waltons, I get hungry because they always have this great food in the kitchen scenes.
I can send you some turkey.
I don't think it'd be edible by the time it arrived unless you could somehow keep it really cold in the package, like frozen.
Too bad we don't have the ice cream truck anymore. There's something I want to test out though. Some guy was saying if you put dry ice in a bottle there, run some water over it, it'll explode.
Well, I ain't going to try it to find out.
Yeah, I will. I still want to test that old egg that everybody keeps saying is fake.
You should try it and make a short of it. That would be kind of fun.
Oh, I guarantee you my trip to the hospital. Hey, if I end up in the hospital, please make sure my short gets 1 million views, at least.
That's too good. And John Boy is
Yeah,
still thinking of romance.
Yeah, and if a person ever dies on a stream, you guarantee that's gonna be their most watched live stream because people are nosy like that.
Yeah, yeah. I
All
actually
right,
okay. Yeah, go ahead. I got nothing.
No.
I was just going to say something that
Okay.
doesn't matter.
okay. So John Boy's going over to Miss Hunter's. They want Mama and Grandma want him to wait till his dad gets home and they take the truck, but he'd rather take the meal because it may hurt his ass, but they'll give for the sprain.
Well, it'll hurt his ass, or it'll hurt the ass.
Kind of like
If you know,
hey,
you know what I mean.
this scene's mocking me right here. Hope if he fucks you up, you land on your bottom. Which I did not. Whoops. Are you okay? She tripped over my foot.
Oh, jeez. You know,
Yeah.
kids are amazingly indestructible that way, though. When they fall down, they pretty well bounce. They bounce up like a rubber band. It's just like they snap it right back, right?
Yeah. Hey, did Aaron sound insufferable to you guys this episode?
Compared to usual,
That's quite a line. That's a line you could read a few ways, actually.
No, if you asked that to a woman, you'd be getting me too.
Oh my, yeah, pretty much. Hey, with a line like that, jeez.
Yeah, what was that thing you had hidden under your shirt there, man? No, but she
is kind of being a bit
still.
cheeky.
Yeah.
Well, she probably just likes bugging Ben. That's all, right? Sisters do that.
Oh, yeah. I want to play this scene here.
I'm sorry we're late. What do you got here? Oh, the butcher we've driven wood through is slaughtering. We had to wait around for a while. I thought you was
Going in.
going to kiss me instead of infecting my bread.
Oh, she's going in for the old it's smelling his breath there. I remember my dad did that a few times on me when he thought I came home drunk in the middle of the night.
Yeah, she thinks Grandpa's been sipping that little bottle of booze he's got hidden away upstairs, right?
No. It stopped at some. The guy that they're slaughtering with, he has an old still or something. Yeah, kind of like the Baldwin sisters have the recipe. This guy had his own brew.
Oh, okay.
Backwoods brew. Then Mikey asks, why would John Boy be obsessed over his teacher? In the case of Reverend Fordwich, he has more maturity than John Boy plus more life experience. I had to wait till the college years to take hard knocks myself. Hey, wouldn't you be obsessed with a good-looking teacher like that?
Well, thing is, John Boy,
regardless of her looks,
I think John Boy. Okay, I mean, I'm going to since Mikey's brought it up, I think John Boy is quite out of character in this episode because personally, he's generally wiser than his age. He's mature for his age, and in this episode, he's literally a love-struck schoolboy basically, and I that's one reason
I've seen
I had
that
a
happen
problem.
to guys in their 50s.
Oh, yeah, totally. But it just is for John Boy. It seems out of character, is all I'm saying. Because he's not written like that in most of the episodes that I can remember.
Yeah, but it's very accurate that's who it happens to. The most straight-laced, non-stupid in that way type. They fall in love with the teacher. They get obsessed with the stripper. And then all of a sudden, one mistake leads to another, and you're in front of a divorce court.
Yeah, I actually have a picture on my phone that has a kid in a suit, and one part of his shirt is untucked, and stuff there. One part of the shirt's untucked, and he had his hands. He's just laying back there. Goes, why does this kid look like he's on a second round in divorce court? So.
Yep.
All right, should we move on to our next scene here?
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
Sounds like your kiddo's having a good time in the background there.
Hey, yeah, shut prevent me from getting copyright strike. Now, this was fun. All right, so, yeah, Jeremy, you want to describe the scene for me or PvP?
I'll let Germ do it.
I am not quite sure which scene this was. Oh, this is the one where she's trying to sweet talk Grandpa into getting his cobbler.
Well, she asked our okay, not kidding. I got the balloon blown up now for her because I popped the other one. But anyhow, she asked Grandpa if she could, and he goes, "Well, I was kind of wanting." He goes, "Oh," he realized that they didn't make enough cobbler, so they decided to split the cobbler. So he splits it with her.
That's nice of him.
And
Lucky Grandma didn't say, "Oh, you can have his cobbler."
I'm actually very surprised she didn't. That's where this writer failed. He doesn't know Grandma. Because she's always
really.
remarking about the waistline.
That was a missed opportunity for Grandma to do her usual thing, right? Yeah.
Hey, keep it down. All right.
You
All
know,
right, so
your kid and Jill's kid should get together. I bet they would have a fabulous time having fun.
yeah. Then which one was saying Miss Hunter needs a man?
Miss Hunter needs.
Oh, Grandpa was saying Miss Hunter needs a man. Man, you know.
He's not wrong.
Then they're working on the essay here. Then they're just working on it.
That's a
Oh,
pretty
did you
damn-
catch that?
What's that?
He's possessed. He's possessed. We need. Good thing the Reverend's coming. He needs an exorcism. Or don't you see his eyes?
Oh,
His eyes
geez.
look pure white.
That's Nice still there,
You need-
Gorilla.
He
You
needs
got
the
that one
exorcism.
paused just good.
Yeah, he needs the exorcism.
You know, he looks like that kid in Charlie X in the original Star Trek series, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You remember that one?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I remember Charlie X there because I told Jill on her stream the other day when they're doing which one were Spock's Radio. I said the reason they're talking about Charlie X and all that is like, well, Charlie X was just better because we got the great old slap on Yeoman Rand's ass.
Yeah, I gotta say that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
And Yeoman Rand had an ass that really should have been slapped often. Okay, detour.
And so we got Miss Hunter was asking him who the essay was about, and he goes, "One of my aunts." So that'll become up important later.
You know, the thing too, another thing I guess I found a bit implausible with John Boy's infatuation was the teacher's got to be what, like about 10 years older than John Boy is?
I'd say she's probably about 28, 30.
Yeah. Yeah, I was guessing around 30. Yeah, and John Boy's, still a teenager at this point, I believe. So it's just John Boy should know better. It's like this ain't going to work, John Boy. This is all the cards are against this one.
Hey,
But,
little
hey.
John boy doesn't care about age.
Well, that's the thing though. When you're young, right? when you're young. But it's true. I mean, I guess I'll give the writer enough credit for that. It is true that when you're that age, you could just, be infatuated like this. Hey, Mikey.
Yeah.
How's it going, Mikey?
Hey, Mikey. And Mikey said, "Grandpa finally makes sense. What Miss Hunter needs is a man." Oh, Grandpa always makes sense if you know how to listen.
Grandpa's very wise.
The mountains will do that to you.
Even though Grandma's always calling him an old fool, but I don't agree with her.
Well, hey, they would not be married if she did not call him an old fool.
Yeah. Besides, they're not mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
I just think Grandma just
plus,
enjoys.
Look, I reckon
Grandma just enjoys torturing
guys.
him.
I recognize the actress. Oh, sorry. I said I recognize the actress, but she doesn't look that good. I don't know. I'm not sure why Richard Thomas would be so obsessed with this woman. She doesn't
I
look
mean,
that good.
I think she's like an average-looking woman for my taste. It's like she's not. I don't think she's gorgeous. I don't think she's ugly. She's kind of just in the middle somewhere.
Yeah.
Right? You know, just an average-looking woman you see walking down
Oh
the
no,
street.
no, she's not ugly, but I mean, come on, PvP.
Oh, she's not the kind
Yeah.
of woman I would.
I think she's better off with Fordwich.
I'd take one look at her and I wouldn't take a second look. Let's put it that way.
Oh, come on. You got to be
I
harsh there.
Yeah, I wouldn't obsess.
Hey,
I wouldn't obsess over her. Come on.
I've seen so many beautiful
Obsession.
women. I've seen so many beautiful women over the years that she's definitely not. She's not in the upper category for sure.
It's not more so her looks; it's the
Yeah,
attention she's giving John Boy that is getting him all mixed up.
That's very attractive. I mean, I think she's an excellent teacher. I admire her dedication greatly. Because that's the best quality, she has in the episode to me
Yeah.
is the way she's just showing John Boy such respect as a student.
Well-
and I think it's awesome.
Yeah. And so, yeah, he's taking her for all the work there.
Wait,
Yeah. And he's saying aunt to visit her one winter time. Oh, this is Floozy. Okay. Floozy German. Miss Hunter must be renting your room from her or something.
Quite possible, yeah.
So Floozy comes in. And here comes
You're Dalek
Reverend
badly, Mikey. You're Daleking really bad.
yeah. So we got Reverend Fordwich finally comes over, and John Boy's riding his ass home. No, wait, no, that's not an ass. It's a mule.
That didn't sound right. You said Reverend Fordwich and they said riding his ass. No, that sounded real bad, Gorilla.
Fordwich.
You gotta
Oh,
clarify the acids being ridden, okay?
Oh, damn, he's on a horse.
Oh God!
No, it's a mule. I
It's
got
a
it wrong.
mule.
Rocky, that's the
I don't know.
Oh,
A
God.
mule? That's not a mule. Is that a
No,
mule? That doesn't
They said
look
it
like
was a mule. Yeah,
It's like
John
a
Boy
fucking
said,
horse.
I'm gonna take the mule.
Then
It
Ben
is?
got this.
Oh,
Ben
take
got
a
this
mule.
scam
Oh.
catalog here now, saying that he could get ripped like that guy there.
Yeah,
I
in a
tell-
million years.
But I can tell you that steroids and if Ben wants to get really buffed up, start hauling some wood for his dad.
Ben would have to lift weights like every day for hours and hours to look like that. Seriously.
That's a prison body when you got nothing
And
better
he'd
to
have
do.
to seriously work out for like when he was a very little kid. Yeah.
Well, I remember
Now he'd
remember
have to
that
work out when he was very
documentary.
little in order to get that like over years.
Oh, he's totally ripped, yeah. But you remember that Arnold Schwarzenegger documentary years ago? I remember I saw a clip of it, and old Arnie's talking about when he used to work out when he was in his bodybuilding phase way back, years ago. And he said he would work out so hard in the gym every day that he actually had a bucket next to where he worked out because he'd work so hard he'd end up upchucking into the bucket, because he was working his body that hard. He was physically ill from the exercise. And I thought, this is crazy. Like, no way. I don't need to be ripped to that extent. It's like, man, it's insane.
Well, if you're trying to
It
win
is.
Mr. Universe, you got to make some sacrifices.
Oh, yeah, if you want, which I don't. But you guys remember, even in the 60s, didn't like when you bought a comic book, wasn't there those ads in there for like Charles Atlas, bodybuilding, send away for this? I remember those ads. So it was the same stuff, even going in the 60s still had,
Yeah,
ads
those
like
weren't
this.
supplements; those were workout equipment.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was I think it was like a book like, this, where it's like you work out and anyway, getting sidetracked. Go ahead, Gorilla, like if you want to continue.
All right. So yeah, he's doing all these stupid different poses. And John puts room, he doesn't even lock the door. Doesn't even ask permission. So he puts the shirt on and he starts hiding stuff on behind his back, like there's not, But it's kind of nice that John Boy respected his privacy there. He kind of asked him like, "What's up?" Yeah, Mikey. Yeah, Mikey.
Hello.
Okay.
Mikey has left
So-
the building.
Okay.
Well,
So
his
John
audio
Boy. John Boy doesn't press, but eventually he just shows him what he is. And he starts talking about, and well, it's really all that is really a scam.
Oh, I'm sure he doesn't know what he's reading.
Yeah.
Why
he shows-
is Ben showing off his body behind him?
Because he thinks the poses is what's going to make you stronger. The poses is to show off the definition and the cut.
Well,
if
it's
he
all
turns the page, it tells you exactly how you're supposed to do the dumbbell presses to make your arms bigger and how to get that cut.
well, it's a dynamic tension thing too. You gotta like, twist and pull and lock your arms together and do whatever crazy shit.
Ben should really read
early
the
life
entire
magazines
magazine.
had ads like that.
Man, 62 cents. That would have been a lot of money back in those days.
Yeah.
Seriously, that would have been quite a chunk
Hey,
of
you
change.
could get a full meal for $1.
I would imagine
Yeah.
so. Like, yeah. Yeah.
I remember when sodas were 25 cents. You could get a sandwich and chips and a drink for like less than $1.
Oh, it's crazy. Like, but that's
Yeah.
inflation,
Even
right?
some were 10 cents.
Every decade, everything gets more. I can remember when I was like, I don't know, like 4 years old when I bought my first comic book, Mikey. It was 12 cents.
Yeah.
12
Well,
cents.
I'm looking
12 cents?
For a 12 cents for a comic book. Yes.
Damn.
Well, let's see.
You know how much they are now, right?
Oh, they're probably like $15 or
Hey,
something now.
It's hey, so that pretty much costs $14.
Oh yeah, the prices are outrageous now. Like I can remember
yeah,
they went up to
everything's got
15. They went up to 15 cents
Same.
a few years after that, and then they went up to 20 cents and 25 cents, and they kept going up. But still, I was a big comics collector in the 60s and 70s into the early 80s, and comics were affordable back then, but I wouldn't even bother trying to buy them now. It's ridiculous, the prices.
Yeah, and then apparently he
Yeah,
wants
but
to
when you
knock
bought
up.
comic book, jokes back then.
What's that? Was there a question?
I'm gonna knock Willie Dempster's block off.
Actually, I
I
wouldn't
was
mind
reading what
seeing.
it says. I'm
That
gonna
would
knock
kinda-
Willie Dempster's block off.
That would be kind of fun to
And he's
see,
like,
actually.
in case he picks at me. Yeah, in case he picks up. So John Boy gave him permission. So now they're being all polite, and she's playing like I don't know what would you call this when they. It's like she's keeping an eye on two teenagers, but she keeps falling asleep.
I like how they're totally opposite ends of the couch too. It's like that seems like 1930s behavior.
Well, that's one of those. They probably the networks that only had to, and they're acting like two teens with the parents sitting in the room watching over them.
Yeah, I just think in those days, well, let's put it this way. You got a reverend and you got a teacher. So they're both professionals in their own careers. They're not like, gutter trash or anything, which are just going to, get it on in the back alley or whatever. And I'm sure people did back then. It's like, let's be real. I mean, not everybody was a saint in the 30s, but these are two people that are very highly responsible. I mean, he's got a congregation, she's got a classroom. So they're not the kind of people that are just going to like jump each other's bones, at the first opportunity. They're going to take it slow, they're going to take it easy, and that's what they're doing in this scene, right?
Hey, depends on how much wine they have. Because we know forever Fordwich there likes the old recipe there. Jim can vouch for that one.
Well, hey, you should get some recipe going there.
Oh yeah, Reverends really enjoyed. Yeah, Reverends back then really enjoyed their homemade wine. Yeah, they did, and they could find ways to create them. So,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, and then he wakes her up.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh. He's sliding over on the couch. Oh, time to go.
No, he woke up. No, he woke up. He woke her up there. So there by talking loudly or clapping or something, and then she's like, "Well, I'm gonna go off the bed here," and he's like,
Is
okay,
the old
then
lady?
he gets up.
I'm sorry, Gorilla. Is the old lady in this? Is the old lady in this scene? Is that Aunt B? Or like the
No,
actress
that's
that played
Susie-
Aunt B?
That's
From
Susie
Mayberry?
Bremer.
It
You
sure
mean
looks
That's
like
Susie
her.
Bremer.
You're talking about Andy Williams show or something? Or
Oh
She's Nora Marlowe.
no!
No.
I was talking about the old lady that was just sitting in the chair.
I don't think that's the same actress as Aunt B.
Oh,
She make.
okay.
Yeah, that's
She
Nora
looked like Aunt
Marlowe.
B there for a second.
Yeah, she's Nora Marlowe. Marlowe.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you were talking
So-
Andy Williams show, right?
Got
Back
it.
in the
I
60s?
got it.
Yeah, I think it's a totally different lady, actually.
Hey, Andy
Yeah.
Williams was a big deal. My mother loved
oh.
Andy Williams, but
Well, you went what?
her
It was what,
favorite was
five-
Engelbert.
5 years, right? I think his show went something like that.
Yeah.
It was a big show back in the
Oh
day.
yeah, there's John
He was-
Ritter. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
John Ritter playing Reverend Fordwich. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, John
Oh
Ritter.
yeah, this is
Ah,
the
who would've
first time
thought?
we hear. Yeah, this is the first time we learned that Miss Hunter's first name is Rosemary, I believe, and then this is the first time we learned that his name is Matthew Fordwich. I'm pretty sure, or at least they mentioned it quite a bit.
Matthew Fordwich. Yeah.
Well, the writer
Yeah,
gets
but they call him Maddie
bonus-
for short. Reverend
the writer
Maddie.
gets bonus points.
I
now.
remember that.
Yeah. All right, so with this, and he got the nervous walk there. He's doing the nervous walk around. He's all smiles, and then he can tell something's on his mind. So they're both acting like two
Rosemary.
awkward school kids.
Yes?
Excuse me, I don't mean to be forward. It's just that Rosemary is such a pretty name.
Oh.
Nice and old-fashioned.
How is that being forward, just calling her by her first name? I don't get it. Hello?
It is Ford for a reverend at the time.
Okay.
If someone was there to talk to your sister, you won't want him referring to them in such a familiar way, or you would be inclined to escort him out face first.
No. Okay.
Thank you.
Is this just me, or are they just making the scene awkward?
It's a little bit long, but
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, it's like 11 minutes, and he basically asked a quarter. So, yeah, it's just taking too long. I thought I could play it, but I forgot how long it was. Yeah,
Mary?
and she's acting like she's all shocked. Oh my god! He's acting so awkward for the last half an hour. I had no idea this was coming. I had no idea he was going to ask to court me when he's acting awkward. Then we got Ben's song.
Hey, Oiler Greg.
We got Oiler in the house. Hey, Oiler Greg. He says,
Hey,
Jack
Greg,
is worrying about Mr. Furley. Life is more formal in the past. He goes, hello, everyone, and good evening. Well, welcome, Oiler Greg. Glad you could make it.
she knew what was coming. It's just a thrill for her to finally hear it because she's getting near that old maid stage.
Pastor Prime, huh?
Quickly approaching.
Yeah, she's getting very close. Yeah.
I'm not sure what you guys thought of the song he was writing, though.
Easiest of all. We live on a farm way down in Louisiana. All day we sit around and watch the
Yeah, I don't know. I liked it. We don't get songs like that anymore. Just the old-fashioned bluegrass.
Yeah.
Or,
good
yeah, that
old
would
kinda,
be bluegrass.
kind of folky,
Yeah.
good old
Yeah. Well,
Americana.
yeah. Well, he grew up to be a Nashville singer, so yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised.
Well, you can tell he's actually
Oh,
singing
After the
and
placement.
he's actually playing.
Yeah,
He's not
he did.
faking it. So the kid's got huge
Oh
talent.
no,
at that
he's
age.
talented. Yeah.
Like he's what, maybe like 50
Yeah.
in here or something, you know? I'm guessing.
Yeah, about 15. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
15.
what I would guess,
yeah.
right?
I
But
thought
damn.
Ben was 15. I'm getting the
No, I'm talking about the
age is
actor,
mixed
bro.
up here.
I'm talking about the actor.
Oh, the
not Jerry.
actor?
No, we're talking about the actor. Yeah, it's about 15.
Okay.
I couldn't play a
He
guitar
plays
to
like
save
he's
my
younger.
life. I admire people
Oh
who
yeah,
develop
don't
that kind of skill.
yeah, don't know.
I
I
actually took.
can't
I
even
did
try.
take.
But
I actually.
Suzanne, yep, right.
I took guitar lessons once for 4 months, and believe it or not, I actually learned how to read sheet music. Like I could read it really well,
Wow.
but I just didn't keep
Yeah.
up with it. Is the problem.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh
And
well.
John Boy starred in the remake of All Quiet on the Western Front around this time. Oh, he was in this? No, he starred also in Battle Beyond the Stars there. Nobody can remember his name. We all just called him Space John Boy.
I do remember seeing All Quiet in the Western Front, though, and it was actually, I think, if I remember, it was actually pretty decent, But I haven't seen that.
Oh,
Probably the 70s when I saw that one.
yeah, and John Boy here, or not John Boy, Jason here wants to learn how to writing the music and all that, master the guitar like he already mastered. and he can already write songs. We already know that. So he doesn't really need to write it down either, really.
You realize Paul McCartney can't read sheet music? He's never been able to.
No, I
A
did
lot
not
of
know
great
that.
musicians. A lot of great musicians don't know how to read sheet music.
It's amazing to me that musicians of that excellent caliber have never, learned to read sheet music, because you would just assume that they did because they're so damn good, right? But it's absolutely true, Jerm. There's
Usually the
probably
lead
lots.
guitarist. The
Oh,
lead guitarist is the one who needs to read the sheet music. The others,
Mm.
they can pretty
Yep.
much free flow it.
Yeah, McCartney's on bass, so
hey,
yeah.
PvP. I just found some information about Jason or John Walmsley. In the 1990s, he toured with Richard Marx. You know, the guy that sang
Richard,
Right Here Waiting for You, that song?
that's a very. I
Richard Marx,
remember
yeah.
that. I remember that name very vaguely because it wasn't probably my kind of music, but I do remember the name though.
Yeah, but right, but he was with Richard Marx and his touring band during the
Cool.
1990s.
Right
He
on.
also voiced he also did the voice of Winnie the Pooh in the Disney cartoons, in the Disney movies. He was
That's
the voice
weird.
of Winnie the Pooh, John Walmsley. Yeah,
Back in the
I just looked
70s,
that up at Wikipedia.
that's
Let's
crazy.
get back on track. We still got half an hour of the
Yeah.
show to go.
Yeah,
Thank
you should play your back on track videos anytime there, Gorilla, that we get off track.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. So John would got to leave because he can't make noise with the track, and here Grandpa comes in. And
They haven't seen it.
How about Ben?
Oh, that one. He's always disappearing lately. Regular Houdini.
Yeah,
yeah, I love Grandpa there. It's his 4x4 that he made for the nail driving contest there disappeared, along with his good hammer.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, boy.
Yeah. He's going to have an investigation at dinner. So Jason's walking by and he hears the pounding here. And here Jason is pounding holes right into his into the 4x4. And
look at how many of them are
yeah,
bent. He's not a very good carpenter, actually. If you're bending nails that often, you should just probably give it up at a certain point.
Wow.
Well, he wants to impress the what the hell Naomi there. Oh man, I just thought of a joke. It's so bad. I'm not gonna say it. Don't say it, girl. Don't say it.
It has something to do with pounding, I'm guessing, Gorilla?
No, just what Naomi's name backwards is.
Oh, okay. Actually, my joke would have been much filthier than yours, probably, so I won't mention it.
Yeah. He goes, and then apparently they're like, well, what are you mad at Willie for? It's private, okay? They probably see it and don't tell anything.
What are you mad at Willie for? Like, what reason isn't there to be mad at Willie? He's a jackass. Like, jeez. I don't blame Ben for him.
Well, it's more that the girl's a bitch than Willie's a jackass. But
Well,
he's not willing
It's
to
funny
realize
how
it.
you said it. It's like, what are you mad at Willie for? It's kind of private, Chase.
Yeah. And
Oh,
now
my
he's
God.
showing him
I
how
don't know,
strong he was. Then they're doing the whole strength thing here.
Take this
Use
one,
one of your
it's
arms.
stronger.
That's it. That's been the problem. Now take this one. Take this one strong.
I think he was just letting him look that one up to make it. All right, so we got John here telling everybody to get to their homework.
Just a minute, everybody. Stay right where you are.
I just love that he got that. You're all about to get an ass whooping. Stay where you are. That's the tone he has with them.
I almost expect Grandpa to pull a gun out at this point, Stay right
Afternoon,
where you
somebody
are.
made off with one of my 4x4s.
I did.
Yeah. He just goes like, someone made up 4x4. All of a sudden, Ben right away said, I did it, Grandpa, but I returned everything the way it was. What was there X minus a few nail holes. Please don't whoop my ass, Grandpa. I added that last part on the phone.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you first, but I put everything back the way I found it.
Is everything undamaged?
Good as new. Except for a few small nail holes on one side. But you can hardly notice them, Grandpa.
What were you building then? A bird cage for Naomi?
Yeah, see right there, that Aaron's just like one of those insufferable sisters.
Yeah, actually, her comment doesn't even make a whole hell of a lot of sense when you think about it.
Then
Well, she knows that Ben's in love with Naomi.
Then pull her by her.
Yeah, but a bird cage, like, that seems a bit weird.
Yeah, that's the writer for you.
Oh, by the way, LDG has
Then
left and
just
he's
pull
put
her
a
by her
private
hair.
comment in the chat.
You could strangle her with her.
He goes, hey guys, I don't want to interrupt these about there, but thanks for having me on, Gorillas. I'll be listening to the chat. Oh, not a problem. Thank you for coming, LDGs. Anyway, later, guys. I hope this hit
Good
me
to
up
see
later.
you.
Oh,
Yeah, it was nice to have, some extra company in the stream tonight. To be honest, it's kind of fun.
oh yeah. I'll see if he'll watch the next week's episode if he wants to join us. So we got Miss Hunter here showing up, and asking. Apparently, she doesn't know how to sew, so she's asking Olivia to help sew for a dress for the picnic. There, Mary Ellen wants to ask her for help on her homework. He goes, "No, she's our guest." And that's actually what I don't know if that was kind of polite. How that was really polite of John or not. That he says you won't bother her about homework. She's a guest here tonight. She told him go ask John Boy. Then apparently Elizabeth's learning her multiplication. Yeah. And apparently they just need to bring in the top of the dress to make her tits pop out more or something. I'm guessing that's what it is.
They don't actually put it that way in the episode, though. Olivia goes,
Am I wrong?
Am I wrong?
Oh, by the
dress so
way-
your tits pop out more.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, no.
Oh my god.
Okay. By the way, in case anybody is mathematically challenged, 3 times
I
7
am.
is 21. Just want to throw that in
I'm horrible at math.
there.
Actually, I'm great
Oh,
at day-to-day math. If I'm in the grocery store, I can tally up the amount I'm spending in my head, like within usually $1. But if you ask me to do like calculus or equations or something, it's like, just ask me to speak Chinese because as much a chance as that's going to happen as me doing calculus, which is 0.
Oh, please. Geometry was my worst.
Oh, I hated math so much.
All right. Yeah, but all they're doing is bringing in the top of her dress and making it tighter. That's all they're doing with it.
Sounds good
They're
to me.
bringing in the top. So
I
they're
don't mind
pretty
I
much.
don't mind a girl in a tight dress.
Yeah. So therefore, that's pretty much just what they're doing.
Felt like I was.
You guys aren't
speaking,
picking up much background noise, are you?
I hear something. Is that your kiddo having fun?
Yeah, she's watching a video on YouTube.
It's very, very faint. I can hardly hear it, Gorilla, so I wouldn't worry about it, man.
Okay.
She's actually
So
not bad
anyhow-
looking when she smiles, actually.
Yeah, this is when you find out that she's courting. This is when Olivia finds out she's courting Reverend Fordwich. Oh yeah, apparently she's a little bit older than Reverend. I don't know how old Miss Hunter is supposed to be in this.
I'm guessing 30s,
But,
someplace.
Yeah,
Early
because
30s.
Reverend Fordwich, he was just fresh out of seminary in last season. So he'd have to be around 21, 22. I don't know how long
Baptist seminary it usually goes.
Hey, did your sound just change a second ago?
About 4 years, 4 to 6 years.
There, is that better?
Actually, it sounded pretty
Yeah.
good the way it was a second ago, but I don't know.
Oh,
Doesn't matter.
No, that's because my headphones became the kid decided to get down off the lap here to pick up a drop
No,
Eddie.
you sound fine.
Fordwich. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then she's talking about the hairdos.
Looks
and
like we
all.
lost Mikey.
Oh, okay. And this is where the most insufferable spot.
Mama, Rick did open the door. He's doing something in John Boy's room.
Time for bed, Aaron.
But Mama,
Aaron, it is time for bed.
Yeah, she's like narc and all that, and it's really none of her business what Ben is doing. Then she tells his mom that, yeah.
Well, for some reason, the writer really seemed to have it in for her in this episode. Like she was just kind of being a bitch the whole episode and bugging everybody, right?
No, she's being too nosy. Is what
But
it
she's
is.
being very annoying too. Like she's really getting at everybody's case, right? Like, she's being kind of a lot of rude comments and being nosy as well. Seemed a bit out of character. Like I don't remember her being usually that annoying. Like she was really annoying in this episode.
Oh, yeah, you didn't watch season 1.
No, I missed season 1. Remember, I didn't start watching until I think early season 2 with you guys because I didn't realize you guys were doing this, and then I realized you were, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
Oh, we got 2 chats here. And Deli said, "Had to bounce out, guys. I'll be listening in the chat." Goes, yep, not a problem. And they're great. Cheers.
Hey, Euler.
All right, so we got Ben here.
You shouldn't to be in this room. Honest, I do.
So, yeah, so he's like, "Oh, so she
Cheers,
goes,
Oily Gray."
Then we have John Boy coming out here writing in the dark. His mother tells him that.
Fine now, thank you.
Yeah, I don't. How could he write?
A little while ago.
Well, it's good that you're making friends.
What?
It's so dark. I don't know how he could write in that low light.
Well, he has the lantern right. He has a couple lanterns going.
Still, that lantern isn't putting off much light, really.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, it's not like his glasses can see in the dark.
Down.
Yeah.
They did tone the brightness down, so you can see the lantern there, but it's basically not doing anything, so it's not interfering with the camera.
TV stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
TV.
Oh boy, which one of the ants are you writing about?
Yeah, right there. I wanted to point out. She asked, "Which ants are you writing about?" And
I knew I'd get caught in that.
The way you've been talking, I was under the impression you were writing about Miss Hunter.
yeah, and she's right. He was talking about Miss Hunter, but he was just too embarrassed to tell her. But he wouldn't have stood a chance with Miss Hunter anyhow, because
boy.
Then he asked her how to tell her, and she goes, "Yes." Then this is when she spots. She's saying I'm listening, but she spots Reverend out there. She's all smiles. There, yeah, Job Boy's all pissed. Say Reverend Fordwich is courting her. He's bringing her flowers. Oh, this scene here, this will teach you a lesson. I don't even know how she slipped. Do you? Like, I don't even know how she slipped on the roof.
No, I'm guessing that's what the writer wrote.
Yeah.
It seems to me that's about the only reason I can think of.
Yeah. And we got everybody rushing out here.
Well, the writer's going, we have no drama in this episode. We need at least one scene with some dramatic tension, right?
Yeah. And that pitch of rope, she's not going to slide right off. First of all, she's not going to slide right off. And even if she does, she'll land in a bush. Like, that's what, 10 feet off the ground? Or not even? 6 feet, 7 feet off the ground?
Yeah, it's not like she's going to just fall off the roof and go splat, right? Because that's not the kind of show this is. So.
Yeah, and plus, she's not going to get hurt at all. Oh, there's too much drama.
What there? Trying to spy on Ben.
What's he doing up there?
Spying on Ben.
Ben, he's in the kitchen. We'll get her down. Get the ladder, will you, John boy?
She better get an ass whooping for this, you know. But like the pitch isn't even. If the pitch isn't even bad enough for her to fall off there, even it's a slight pitch.
Yeah, I agree. I just once again, it's the writer. I mean, I don't think it makes a lot of sense either, Gorilla. To be honest, like I don't know how she could fall off because it is a slight pitch. It's like, shit, man. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not like she'd be going sideways there. Like if it's my rope, I could kind of understand because my rope's had like a 45-degree angle pitch, and then not only that, you'd be going down 12. On depending on which side you fall on, you could either be going 8 feet down or 13 feet down.
I'd rather go 8 feet, to be honest.
Yeah.
8 feet is probably survivable and without too many broken bones. 13 could be a little scary.
Yeah.
Either way, I ain't climbing up on any roofs, so it don't really matter.
All right, so we got them all eating. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's more good food here. They're always eating.
Yeah. Yeah. And holy crap! I just realized, not this next week, but the week after is my birthday. Holy crap! It's a lot closer than I thought it was.
Hey, Gorilla, you're getting old when you start forgetting when your birthday is. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
apparently he says he's not gonna. I'll do a birthday stream, but
that would be cool. What day of the week is that, by the way?
It'll land on Tuesday, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do it on a weekend.
Weekend, yeah, because I won't be able to go be there if it's not a weekend. So anytime between Friday and Sunday would probably work well for me. Just want to let you know.
Probably. Yeah. So we got them saying when's he gonna do the if he's gonna do the nail spike contest. He goes, not gonna be fair because he's that good with an axe. Then I'm just gonna play.
It's an essay contest. He's going to loan me some money so I can learn how to read and write music.
Chum was going to loan me some money for a new baby from that fancy store in Charlottesville.
What's the matter with your old one?
Everything.
Well, everything's the matter with the new ones. Flimsy and decent things. That's what
Were the new swimsuits of the 30s really that bad? Because Grandma would have a damn heart attack if she's seen the swimming suits that we have around now. Now with the bikini and the thong bottoms.
I think swimming suits.
They're in their first 10 years of the two-piece. The first two-piece, I believe, came out in the mid to late 20s, and so that's new to her.
Makes sense. I think probably.
I wouldn't go as far as.
There are probably still a lot of people that were wearing one-piece bathing suits that they had had bought years ago. So. But it was a time of change, I guess. There was every decade's a time of change in the sense, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I gotta take this. So.
Go for it. Oh, by the way, I just put in the private chat a link to Judy Norton's channel, who played Mary Ellen in the series, and
yeah,
she actually did like a
I've already.
It's all about the
Yeah,
food
I
they
I
ate.
already downloaded it.
It's really great.
And,
It's all about how they prepared the food, how they
yeah.
ate the food,
No,
how
it
they did
is. Yeah.
when they did like they were there for like hours, like 12 hours or whatever a day shooting, because they actually had buckets where you'd spit the food out because you could only eat so much food in a day before you got sick, right? So it's a really wonderful video. It's really, really interesting as a back scenes, not of just of the show, but to TV
Well,
techniques in general for eating scenes.
yeah. Well, I remember that Judy said that they didn't like to waste food. That was the thing. Well, she didn't. I know. I don't know about the others, but I know that she was really upset because they had to waste food like that after every take. It'd take a few bites and then they go cut, and then they go to another
I
angle, and then they go now,
I do
action,
remember
and yeah.
she would say though, as the day went on, she could not eat anymore, so she'd probably just be spitting it out between takes because you can only eat so much food in a day, right? Before your stomach is full. So and well, anyway, the video describes it far better than I ever could. So it's a really interesting little video. And as I say, it's only like 11 minutes, so it doesn't take a hell of a lot of time to watch, but it's very informative, which I really like about Judy's channel. Haven't watched much yet because I only discovered her like a week ago, but I've watched maybe 3 or 4 videos now on her channel, and they're all really good. Actually, I think she's got a really high quality channel. And it's nice to hear from an insider on something as cool as the Waltons, talking about the series and the background and the production and what went on between the cast, and how they actually film scenes back then. I think she's got a great channel.
Judy Norton has a good channel. Yeah.
And you know what?
She did that.
And she's still damn good looking. Like I can't. I looked her age up,
Yeah.
Mikey. She's 65.
I know.
She's the same age I am. She's like maybe. I think she's like maybe 5 or 6 months older than me, and she's gorgeous for a
Okay, Gorilla.
65. You know.
Yeah, Gorilla said it's going to be a minute. He said in the private chat, but I did you see my comment I made PvP about bathing suits would scare Grandma? Today's bathing suits.
Well, I don't think Grandma probably ever put on a. I doubt Grandma ever put a bathing suit on her entire life because she probably thought it would be sinful, right? You know.
Oh yeah.
Grandma probably thought the only acceptable bathing for Grandma Walton would be in the bathtub at home, right? I'm guessing.
Right. The one thing I'll just say my grade right now because I've already seen this before and a couple times, and
Right.
I'll give it a straight B minus, and I'd give it a straight B minus because I never understood the relationships that reverends had with their female parishioners, and I don't know. It just made me each time I seen the episode, it just made me kind of awkward. I guess
Uneasy.
it made me feel awkward.
It
Uneasy.
did,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
whole episode to me,
Yeah.
Mikey, like I told Gorilla, earlier in the stream, for me, this one, well, he did mention he looked it up. This writer only wrote 2 episodes in season 2 of the entire series. We're talking a show that ran
And I
11
can see
years.
why.
So for a guy that
Yeah,
only
and
wrote
I can
2
see why.
episodes, I just, I'll probably have to give it. I think I'll give this one a C, and I think I'm being generous because I just didn't care for
Yeah.
this episode at all. Like over the last couple months, most of the episodes we watched here have been really excellent, like top quality. I've been giving them like B pluses and A's, a lot of them, right? They were
Sure.
really great, and this is just really flat. It's like there's nothing really going on. Reverend Fordwich is just you know got the hots for the teacher. That I love that old Van Halen video, by the way. You probably know that one, right, Mikey?
Yes.
Uh,
Hot for
and
teacher.
oh, that's a great song. God, I love that song. But
I don't know. It's a great video.
Oh, the video is it's a classic. Yeah. If I ever do a playlist of
Oh my
classic
God.
videos, that'll be on it, guaranteed.
Oh, well, I guarantee that'll be there. Yes.
There's really no story here. It's like, okay, you got the Reverends, got the Hots, you got John Boy's got a big John Boy teenage crush on his teacher. Like, yeah, I
But
can
John
relate.
Boy,
Oh shit, something happened.
right? But they said that John Boy was supposed to be mature beyond his years. Like, because I watched this with.
That's what I said earlier, Mikey. I said
Yeah.
John Boyd's out of character. At least to me in this episode, he's out of character.
It is out of character, but it is something professionally normal for his age. John Boy is always acting well too old for his character, and this
I get that, Germ, but
puts him
some
in
people-
perspective that he is still just a kid.
No, I get that though, Germ. I totally agree with what you're saying, but at the same time, even though I was like in the 60s, so when I was like, 9, 10, 12, whatever, I was old for my years. I was like an old soul kind of person, and I just
And I'm
knew
sure you
stuff.
still had those.
Oh shit, oh crap, oh that's not a good. Oh, I'm guessing Gorilla might have lost his internet again because he did for a second
This
earlier.
may be
Oh
him,
shit.
or this may be Daniel.
Because I remember
This
when
might be Daniel.
Hi, what's up, guys?
Hey, Daniel.
Hey, Daniel. Well, we just lost the host of the stream a second ago. So we have no idea if we're going to actually finish this episode today, or Gorilla did say he had an internet dropout like an hour ago or whatever. So, and he's gone. He's disappeared. So shit.
Yeah. If he doesn't show back up here pretty soon, we'll just wrap it up. And they're dropping like flies now.
Well, I'd say, give it like maybe 10 or 15 minutes, Germ, and, give it a reasonable chance. But, yeah. It's unfortunate.
Yeah,
I was really enjoying talking about
Give
it.
him a minute to drop another quarter in the modem. Yeah, it does seem like that's how his internet works.
Well, I had my internet go out about a week or so ago. It went out for like 8 hours. So it's not fun when it just dies all of a sudden. It's like, well, thank you, internet provider, for the people that pay almost $200 a month for all my services, and you just say, well, we'll just switch it off at 10:30 at night and leave you hanging when you're in the middle of something. It's like, thank you guys.
Okay,
But
that's
I
$200
guess-
Canadian, so that does make a little more sense.
Yeah, still, it's like, when you're paying for a service, you expect to get a service, right? So I can understand occasional upgrades. I can understand maintenance. Hey, he's back. Yay.
Yeah, I dropped out. Sorry about that.
Did you lose your internet again?
No, my computer came unplugged.
So did your daughter have anything to do with that?
No, she likes to play with the pen that's propping up the charging cord.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So anyhow, should we get back to the show here so we can get this last 25 minutes done?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
before something
we're
else
talking.
catastrophe
Before something
happens
else
here.
drops out.
Yeah. So
I
anyhow,
know a pretty ankle when I see it.
In my day, that's all we showed. Ankles.
Oh, Grandma, times are changing.
how many of us have probably said that to our grandparents at least once?
Yeah, now
Were
it's
they
coming back to bite you in the ass now, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you're fine.
Decent is indecent, and I don't care what kind.
If I can borrow 20 cents, John Boy, I can fix up that old bike.
Don't count on getting any money from me.
See, he would probably been more than happy to share out his money until everybody started saying, well, this is what I'd do with it. This is what I would do with it. This is what I would do with it.
No, he doesn't think he's getting any money because he doesn't intend to send in the essay anymore.
Yeah, that was what happened with Miss Hunter. Yeah, all right. get her to stop crying, I have to get in the most uncomfortable position in the regular old dining room chair because my other one decided to break.
You need to get
So
some
anyhow,
new chairs. There. You need to buy some new chairs, Gorilla.
Well, that thing is due. It's a year and a half old.
That sucks, man. Talk about crappy quality of stuff these days, right? That's bad. A year and a half, and you almost die with your chair collapsing.
I've already had one piece replaced on it.
Jeez.
I already had one piece replaced, but I messaged them and asked them.
Don't buy that brand ever again, man.
I'll wait to see what they say because they were pretty good about replacing the actual seat part when that busted. But we'll see what they say when I told. I sent them a message. Go, hey, the wheel snapped off, and I ended up doing a backflip and smacked my head on the wall with their stuff.
That would have, yeah, that's bad. I mean, damn, I wouldn't buy their chairs.
Yeah. Then we get John coming out, and he's pulling the old Riker maneuver. Well, not quite, but he got part of the. He goes to talk to John Boy, and John Boy's pretty much saying.
Suddenly, that face assumed an air of cold detachment. The lady now seemed hardly conscious of his presence, as if a veil of indifference had been drawn before those features in that manner, which he had been foolish enough to hold so dear.
So I'm gonna decipher that and then say, yeah, pretty much he's poetically saying that she's a bitch. Is what it is.
Yeah, there's kind of a metaphor in there. She basically metaphorically kicked him in the nards.
Okay.
And Gorilla has been defeated yet again by a 3-year-old.
Well, I've hung out enough with Jill on stream.
That's all.
I've hung out with Jill, and I know the feeling when the kiddo needs attention.
All right, so I just told her to grab her blanket now. So
there you go.
All right, so John decides to have to.
Clear how you feel. Wrote that real well.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, that's not the scene I wanted to show. But he's basically telling her, go read that to Miss Hunter because she'll know how well that's written. Because that's how well she. All right, so. Yeah.
Oh boy.
One child.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling.
All right, let's see if this works. All right, let's get into the more uncomfortable position. So yeah, so this is the scene I wanted to play, and I'm gonna mute myself here, and I'll unmute when I have something to say here.
You know, Gorilla, have you ever considered like getting some treats, like maybe popsicles or something that she could enjoy to keep her silent? Like, just an idea.
She has her cocoa melon and all that, and she has access to her treats.
Okay, and that's not working. Okay.
They're not dogs. It doesn't work quite as easily.
Hey, it's past her bedtime is what it is.
Oh,
she's tired. She can take a nap today.
Okay.
Yeah, and she misses her mom. So anyhow, I'm gonna play this here.
Oh no, I'm not going there tonight. But thank you.
I told Miss Honda I'd send over these buttons for her new dress.
Mama, I'm not going there tonight.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going. They're giving the look like, oh yes, you are.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing John Boy throwing a tantrum like this too often.
Tell me how to.
What?
He's throwing a tender tantrum.
Oh yeah, but he doesn't do that too often. Oh, did we read the chat?
You might not have.
Chat is all caught up.
Okay. Because SCLDZ says, give them a minute to drop another quarter in the modem.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we saw that one.
All right.
Distracted. She's been after school. Said she hopes you understand. I hope so too.
I understand.
John boy?
Yeah. Now we got Grandma coming out there, you know.
Oh,
You know, those homemade jams, you know, I always love those. Like, that's why I go to the farmers markets a lot, because I love these homemade jams. I don't know what the difference between a preserve and a jam is, though. Does anybody know what the difference is between a preserve and a jam?
Can't remember, actually.
As far as I know, whole fruit.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's no. Well, what it is that a preservative, they used a substitute form of sugar for the preservative. But if it was the whole fruit, they actually just used the fruit without adding anything to it, and you just ate the fruit. That was the difference, at least back then.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'd like to show
they had
my
to add
appreciation
something
to
to
Sonny
the
for all the
fruit
help she's been
to keep its consistency. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's why they called it a preservative.
giving you.
So it wouldn't
you
go
just
rotten.
take these to her now. My thanks.
Yeah. So anyhow, Grandma makes him go to Miss Hunter's. So does his mom and his dad there. And thanks for that information, Mikey.
Yeah, that was good, Mikey.
Dad, you know I was telling the week we had the entire big snow monkey bought.
Yeah.
I see they're double teaming them tonight.
Yeah. So yeah, he comes over and guess who's over there? Reverend Fordwich, you know, is coming over, and he hands him some stuff there. That's when Reverend got some work for an essay there about God and stuff. And
God's love of man. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently he forgot John Boy forgot a word and stuff. And she talks John pretty much just talks John Boy into reading one of the things for Reverend Fordwich. And he said pretty much said he'd be offended if he didn't get to hear some of John Boy's writing that she's always raving on about. And I gotta wait for it to catch up.
Oh boy.
Oh, right here. Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem reading it in front of anybody because I've done speech and stuff in school, so I used to do this every Saturday.
Oh, yeah, I did a lot of that at college. Like sometimes we'd have to do like a 90-minute essay. We'd have to write out like an entire essay on a subject and read it in front of the class. So you do an hour and a half, you know, in front of the class. It's you kind of, you know, you learn not to be shy very quickly.
Oh, when we were writing our speeches, we had to keep it under 8 minutes. So we had to convey what we wanted. I was like an informative there. So we had to do 8-minute speech there, but we had to get across what we wanted to say about whatever subject we picked.
Okay.
Then not only that, we also had to cite sources.
Sort of like when you're instructing somebody on what they did wrong, you have to convey what they actually did wrong and keep the personal insults and cursing to a minimum.
Hey, you know who you'd really like to listen to? Ricky and the Boss. They're on YouTube. He has these short 1 minute, 3 minute skits that are funny as hell. You'd really enjoy them, Germ.
I know Ricky and the Boss.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Here, we'll read this part about her kindness.
Yeah. So he's having to read to Reverend Fordwich. You know, he does a pretty good job acting nervous here.
I always thought Richard Thomas
Yeah,
was a
but
pretty good
it
actor.
seems out of character for him. That Richard Thomas is a very good actor, but this is out of
Yeah, I was
character
always
for him.
kind of.
I'm just
I
saying.
always felt a bit sad that his career didn't go further. I mean, I know he did some movies and shit after this, but I thought he was a really quality actor, and he should have got other roles to play, but it seems like he just didn't. You know.
And welcome to the chat, Gorilla. Miss Martin Muses.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Martin
Hey,
Muses.
Ms. Martin Music.
Hey,
Well,
hey, Miss Martin Muses, how are you doing there? Yeah, I've been
Hey, Miss
keeping
Muses.
an eye on your pub crawls and all that. When are you bringing back the We the People streams? I was really looking forward to those on Wednesdays. I was always looking in the chat for those. All right,
Yeah, she does
anyhow,
some good
I'm gonna have
before
we continue. I'm gonna have to dip out. I'll see you guys
speeches
tomorrow.
on that.
all right,
see you, Jerm.
what do you got going on tomorrow for Saturday
Oh,
morning?
sorry, Jerm.
The winner of the poll was All Dogs Go to Heaven. So we'll do that at 8 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Take care, everybody.
Okay, what
Have
would
a
you rate?
good night,
Is there
Jerm.
anything you want to say about this episode?
This is
Is
about
there
C plus for me.
Good night,
Oh,
Jerm.
C plus. Okay.
Yeah.
Good night, Jerm.
Yeah.
Good night.
Alrighty. Night. So,
She never lets her anger out at younger people. And if she has any anger at all, it's very likely that she keeps it inside herself and only lets it explode when she's alone and can't hurt anyone. Like a flower, her kindness is there for
Right.
everyone to admire,
Jerm.
to be soothed by, to want to remember.
yeah, then all of a sudden he just stops.
I gotta say though, that's one of the few things in the episode that actually sounds like the real John Boy, because that is kind of the thoughtful stuff he would write. I'm thinking anyway.
All right, I'll be back here in a minute or so. Can you guys keep the chat entertained without getting me stricken?
We can try.
All right, because the
If
kid
Daniel
wants to go to
wants
bed.
chat.
All right.
And Mikey and Daniel, you guys want something to chat about? Like, you got any thoughts there? I'm sure you got some thoughts, but you know.
Wait, John Voight was in this episode?
No, I don't think John Voight was in this episode. No.
No.
I don't think John Voight was ever in the Waltons episode, was he? Not that I can recollect.
Yeah, I guess she's not going to sleep yet.
I
she,
think
in order for her to fall asleep, she needs someone to rub her back for her.
Oh, Hadley. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Pop.
All right. Hey, Pop, how's it going?
Hey, hi, Pop.
Good to see ya. All right.
Yeah, it's only 7:30 for
Like
him
a
there,
flower.
up in Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 6:35 here, so the evening is still young, as they say.
Yeah. So, all right.
Yeah, but
So
it's dark.
All right. Let's keep.
I always
All
love
right.
how
So-
men compare women to flowers. I always thought that was an interesting metaphor.
Yeah. And then he's like, I can't send this in. It's about lies. He confesses that it's about Miss Hunter and all that. But he wanted to tell her, but she's busy, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, he says, I can't send this in.
Yeah. Then he
Gorilla?
doesn't go to church. Yeah?
I had a suggestion. Now, I was saying, I thought this episode triangle instead of the triangle. I think it should have been. It might have made more sense. But I don't know.
If it was called what?
I think it would have made more
Well,
sense.
it's supposed to be like a love triangle.
The love triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
But I mean, it just calls itself the triangle. Yeah, the title's a bit misleading.
The title's pretty obvious.
No, I
Right.
knew exactly.
Yeah, right.
Actually, I
Yeah.
found the well,
Yeah.
like the episode, I found the title very obvious, and I found the episode very obvious to the point where I got bored. You know, to be honest, I didn't think much of this episode. We've watched much
I
greater
think I might have
episodes over
slept
the
through
last
this
couple of
episode when I
months.
was younger.
Yeah.
No, but I
Oh,
mean,
for
grow up.
sure.
We watched episodes that were like
I
10
also
times
found
better
out.
than this, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I also found
Oh,
out
you gotta,
the
Hey, I thought Olivia was going to alter that dress so it was tighter on her boobs. It doesn't seem like she did.
no, it didn't there, but she's also at church. I think it might be a different dress.
Oh,
But anyhow, it's like
that's her
doing
church dress.
specials.
Yeah.
All right.
And anyhow, what? So they're talking there. Apparently, John Boy is able to skip out of church and all that, and she just wants to worry about the essay, turn it in.
Yeah, John Boy's
Let's
kind
see
of.
if I could see what she was thinking.
John Boy's pissed off.
Yeah. Then John comes in to talk to John Boy here. So, oops, wrong tab. So, yeah, he's not even going to go to the church picnic everybody's waiting for. Yeah, and he's basically consulting him, not much here. Even though everything between John and John Boy is always gold. And he's just jealous. He's just being all right, now we got all the kids playing.
John Boy's just angry at the way things have gone. That's all, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got all the kids swimming and stuff. Apparently they're in the boat and that. All right, so not much. And I love that this next part here. It says, she goes, Eric, uncover the potato salad. I don't like a potato salad. I don't like potato salad. Well, the grandma just snaps back.
And uncover the potato salad.
But I don't like potato salad.
You don't have to like it to uncover it.
I laughed at that.
Who the hell doesn't like potato salad? Aaron's being weird in this episode.
I don't.
I love potato salad.
I like pasta salad more than potato salad.
Hey, PvP.
You
make about 30,000 gallons in your day. It's in a couple of years there. You don't want potato salad either.
I ain't making 30,000 gallons of anything, Gorilla. That's ridiculous.
A lot of catering.
I wouldn't even make 1 gallon of potato salad. If I was going to make potato salad, maybe make a small bowl full. I just go and buy it at the supermarket because even when you factor in how expensive it is, by the time I got potatoes and mayonnaise and did all the work and stirred it up.
Well, we averaged.
If I factor in my time, which is like I get paid like $18 an hour at work, if I factored in my time and it took me an hour and a half to make potato salad, I'll just go buy it because it's cheaper, right?
Yeah. Well, for ours is we go through about a gallon and a half a night at work on our salad bar. Then on the weekends, there we probably go up 3 or 4 gallons.
Wow.
Then you average 5 gallons per catering we did. Then on the holidays, we've probably sent out 150, 200 gallons per holiday. It's a lot of damn potato salad.
Does that not prove my point, though, that people love potato salad?
Yeah, but after you have to make all that, you don't love it.
Yeah, but
well, that's why I don't work in the restaurant industry. You couldn't pay me enough money to work in the restaurant industry. My cousin worked in the restaurant industry for years, but he was.
I tried it.
Well, he started off at Wendy's.
I tried it, and I've been there at PvP. I've done it. I've tried it, and yeah.
It's a brutal business, but my cousin, he started as a burger flipper at Wendy's restaurants in Canada, worked his way up to manager, did that for a number of years. Then he kind of decided it was time to move on. By then, he'd saved up enough money to buy a Tim Hortons franchise, which is like the Krispy Kreme donut thing in Canada here, basically. And he had a good run, like many years, and he kind of, I
Oh
guess,
my God.
retired about 5 years ago, and now him and his wife are basically, traveling around the world constantly. I see them maybe 3 or 4 times a year, but they're usually in Europe or Japan or doing some great trip. So, yeah.
Yeah, the
Anyway,
license
man,
plate
I got
adds up to
sidetracked.
6. If you add all the numbers, they add up to 24, which equals 6.
I think the
Illuminati in
cast
force.
must have had great
Ooh.
fun doing this show, though. I mean, I know enough that it was damn hard work, right? But I think they had a good time too.
Oh yeah, you can tell that they're all enjoying it.
Yeah, and I think they definitely were kind of like a actual family, in real life. I think they actually really enjoyed each other's company, so that kind of adds to the reality of the show for me.
Yeah. So anyhow, we got the scene. We got Grandpa telling one of his old tales, though we're not hearing about him running up San Juan Hill this time.
Oh God.
That swimming hole is not going to go anywhere. I remember one time I went out swimming after a heavy meal, and I went right down to the bottom of the pond. I must have stayed there over 35 minutes.
Yeah. There's actually there isn't actual registered a documented story of a person who ended up going underneath the water there. They're underwater for 45 minutes and they actually survived.
Yeah.
Wow.
They fell in the river and something about because of the temperature of the
Wow.
water and all that. It slowed like their heartbeat down to minimum, and is able to preserve the oxygen
I
flow to
remember
their.
that. They technically drowned, right? Like their lungs filled with water, but their heartbeat was so low they could revive them, right, Gorilla?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember reading that story. That was fascinating, actually. Very, very cool.
Yeah, they were underwater for 45 minutes here.
And it was very cold. Maybe it was in winter or something because their temperature,
Yeah.
their body temperature was like right down to almost nothing, right? So that probably why their heart rate slowed so much because when you're
It was a
almost
frozen.
Yeah, when you're almost frozen, your heart rate is going to drop, right?
It was in a frozen lake. PvP. Yeah, it was in a frozen lake. They accidentally
sounds
slipped
about
below
right.
the ice, and they were trapped there for over 40 minutes.
That's why I never go out on frozen lakes. Ever, never.
Oh, you just got. Well, the secret is you just got to poke ahead of the ice there to make sure if you see it start cracking, get the fuck away. How about anyhow?
Well, yeah.
That's the biggest water
Yeah.
you told yet, Grandpa.
Whopper, I have never stretched the truth in my life.
Oh, bullshit.
He's always stretching the truth. I mean, San Juan Hill, come on, Grandpa, you weren't there. Shit.
It's the Spanish War. Yeah, he could have been at. No, he wasn't there with Theodore Roosevelt, I don't believe.
Except possibly once or twice when I was courting your grandma.
Sure. What about that story about your dog, Bo, Grandpa?
Oh, that story is a gospel truth. You know, that conductor on the Norfolk line, he was
Biggest
the
wall.
meanest minded man I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah. Apparently, Jason just had to remind him of Bo, the dog. But I suppose Bo was a good. Should I play the rest of the story or not?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good story.
He
I
didn't
love
want to
Grandpa's
allow my
stories.
dog Bo on board.
Yeah, you gotta love a grandpa story.
Grandpa's stories are gold.
Yeah.
He threatened to throw him right off the back end of the train. But I remember how strong my dog Bo was. Why, he had muscles on his legs bigger than Jason's arms. So I tied him to the rear end of that caboose. He trotted along pretty as you please, 35 miles an hour or so, never even working up a sweat.
Yeah, that's pretty slow for a train, 35 miles per hour.
Maybe in those days. I don't know.
Jimmy pants.
There you are. Telling that awful story about the dog again.
Excuse me, Esther, you're interrupting my tale.
Yeah,
Grandpa,
yeah, that's
no-
exactly what it is. It's the old long tail, and Grandma doesn't. I take it Grandma doesn't like Grandpa's story.
I don't think Grandma likes much about anything in Grandpa. It's just she's calling him an old fool all the time. It's like, is Grandma's only joy in life at this point, when they're old, is basically breaking Jeb's balls, or am I wrong?
Oh, yeah, that's
Yes.
that's every.
Oh, no.
After 50 years, that's all you got left is to bust each other's balls.
Well, I guess
that's
she's
the
probably
thing.
done a lot of other
Maybe-
things with his balls previously, and that
Yeah.
was a lot more fun.
I really,
I had to get one in there
I
tonight.
really- I really gotta get that disclaimer made.
Oh God, you really should. You know, I gotta say, guys, there's one thing about the
Hey,
Waltons that I love every
hey,
Friday.
Hey, PvP.
Yo, I'm here. Mikey, have you dropped out again? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Did he?
No, I was gonna say, yeah. Oh no, I'm okay. No, what I was gonna say is that you remember that song that Pat Benatar sang, Heartbreaker? Some people
Heartbreaker.
used to
Oh,
call it
that's off her
Ballbreaker.
first album. I love that album.
I was just saying,
Heartbreaker. Yeah, that's a great song.
yes. Yeah, Heartbreaker. Yeah, but some people made fun of it and called it Ballbreaker.
And We Live for Love. That's the other
How
great
she
song
was
on that
toward
album.
men. Yes.
All right, and here we got Aaron spoiling it.
Great song.
Deer, but not a dog.
Yeah.
You telling this story, young lady, or am I?
Wait a second. A deer does not run faster than a fucking train or a dog. What are they talking about? They're nuts. I've
Have
seen
you ever
them.
seen a dog? Yeah, those deer can be pretty damn fast until you start. You're going down down the road, the headlights flashing, horn blaring, and going 55 miles down the road. Then ultimately they decide to stop.
I had a deer run out of my.
Gorilla.
I had a.
Yeah, I'll tell you more after the
in my
episode's
hometown,
over. I was gonna say I'll
had
tell you
a-
more after the episode's over, but yeah.
I had a deer run out in front of my car about 10 years back when I was still living in my hometown, because it was just getting like twilight time. So, the sun was setting, and this freaking deer ran right out in front of my car, like about 20 feet in front. Man, did I have to slam my brakes on fast, because I did not want to be, crashing into that deer, because it would have killed the deer, obviously, but it wouldn't have done my car a hell of a lot of good either. It's very freaky when you got wildlife running out in the middle of the road. It's really freaky.
Well,
Yeah.
if
Anyway.
you were driving up, like there were times where we drove the rim. It's just quick.
You're roboting again there, Mikey.
Yeah,
Just-
yes.
Time where you drive up the rim.
I'm just going to step away for like 2 minutes, guys. I'll be back very soon.
All right, I'm gonna continue playing the story here.
He told her. No comments from the peanut gallery, if you please. Well, as I was saying, that mean old conductor went and told the engineer to fire up the engine. And here we were, highballing along 65 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So I remembered old Bo, and I rushed to the rear end of the train. But that dog's leash had snapped, and old Bo was gone.
Was he killed?
I was afraid so. But all of a sudden, the train come to a screeching stop.
Yeah, the train going 65 miles an hour, at least need a mile and a half to stop. He's stretching that truth there.
There, up ahead on the tracks, was my dog Bo with a red flag in his mouth, waving down the train. It seemed there was a washout in the tracks up ahead.
Whatever happened to that wonderful dog, Grandpa?
Bo? Why, the railroad company offered him a job as a flag.
So
he was paid more salary than I got at the shipyards. Last I heard of him, he was elevated to a superintendent.
Yeah, I love old Grandpa stories there. That's some of the best stuff, even though you can tell it's complete bullshit there. But there we find out Grandpa used to work for the shipyards also. And Grandpa tells him the ground's too damp to sip on. So now we do the old nailing contest here.
Uh-huh. Drive the nail in till you hit it.
Yes, they hit it. And one boy knows how to do it, and Ben sucks.
Sorry, Ben. Better luck next time.
Yeah, you tell him, Ben sucks.
Yeah.
But anyhow, Naomi feels bad for him. She goes,
You do have.
God, she's being such a. But anyhow, she's only has the reddest hair and all that stuff. Then we got all the kids singing the song.
What the hell was that? Was that the?
Nah, Naomi beat it.
Naomi back again. Oh God, no. Oh God, no.
Yeah, she's like, you have the reddest hair because he lost the nail hammering contest. And now we got some kind of sack race here. So basically, everything's going on the thing there.
Oh Lord.
Then John Boy shows up. And John Boy shows up, you know, and pretty much, and he could, him and Reverend pounded out.
There we go.
Sorry, Grandpa.
Oh, that's handy when the damn thing
Looks like
breaks.
this here contest should go on. We've got to have a new.
Yeah. I don't remember that part there, but of course I was a little distracted.
I was disappointed, that John Boy's hammer broke. That kind of sucked.
Yeah.
By
They're
the
just
way,
saying he was jealous.
That's the only kind of pounding you're ever going to see in a Waltons episode, by the way. I just want to just want to let people know. Oh God. What is it with these Waltons fans? I just can't resist these jokes, girl.
Who doesn't know what goes on when the lights go off?
Hey, I think I might have.
That's easy for me
Hey,
to
I
say.
think I might have started it.
Very important, John Boy.
Yeah. I think I might have started it with the total dominatrix comment.
Oh, the dominatrix comment. Yeah, that started. And then I think it was it last week? When John and Olivia were in bed, I said John's got that special sock to stuff in his Olivia's mouth when they're doing it.
Yeah,
because you thought she's probably a screamer,
geez.
and the kids can hear through the walls, of course, right? So yeah, because there was an episode where they could hear through the walls. So
yeah, that's the same episode.
I can't believe how we take a G-rated show and turn it into like R-rated every week, really. But that's what makes it kind of fun, actually.
Yeah. So anyhow, we get to our epilogue here. It goes, I was to know many teachers, but none so dedicated and gifted as Miss Rosemary Hunter. Even today, I can feel her influence. For like any good teacher, she left an indelible mark on my work and on my life. All right.
That's
So
really,
that's
a nice ending. That's great dialogue at the end.
Yeah. So, Danny did, or
Yeah,
Daniel,
that's
did
a
you
good
ever watch
epilogue. Yeah.
Daniel, did you watch the episode at all, or you got a rating or anything?
No, I didn't watch the episode.
Okay. All right, Mikey, you got anything to say about it? No, okay, PvP.
Yeah, as I said
Oh.
before, I thought that John Boy. No. I said I thought that John Boy acted quite awkward, which was kind of out of character for him and for Richard Thomas. And as we mentioned before, the writer who did the episode only did 2 of them, and there's a reason why, because he wasn't a very good writer. So you could tell that the dialogue was stilted. It was just kind of plain. Yeah.
Alrighty. You got a grade or anything, or no?
You got a
now
grade there,
PvP.
Mikey?
Yeah, I gave it a B minus. Yeah, I gave it a B minus.
Oh, that's way more
A B
generous than
minus.
me.
Okay. Alright, PvP, what's your thoughts?
Oh, I thought this was a very average episode of any TV I've ever seen. For the Waltons, this was a extremely average episode because over the last couple of months, Gorilla, most of the episodes we've watched have been absolutely excellent in the B plus, A minus range at least. They've been really good. To me, this one fell flat. Well, it was very flat. I gave it a C because it was like I can watch it. Well, I probably never will watch it again. It has zero rewatchability for me because I found it extremely bland. Like Reverend Fordwich was always to me a bland, boring character. So I never really got into his character, and he was boring in this again. And the whole thing with John Boy, Richard Tom, the character, like I agree with Mikey, the character was totally out of character. John Boy was always, wise beyond his years in most of the episodes in season 1 and early season 2. And this one, all of a sudden, John Boy literally turns into a love-struck schoolboy, which I thought was kind of silly, to be honest. I thought it was ridiculous. I liked it. I will give credit to the woman that played the teacher, though. I thought she was very, very, solid in her role. There were a few good moments of writing, but seriously, overall, I found this a very forgettable episode. Not really worth a hell of a lot. Didn't really add much to the Waltons, legacy at all. So, yeah, I'm sticking with my C.
Alrighty. As for me, I'm glad this writer only did 2. I think he got told to write a love story, and this ain't his forte from the other stuff we've seen him write and all that stuff. I'm glad he only did 2 episodes of the Waltons there. It's just, I think, bad writing there. Like, the directing wasn't too bad. Some of the stuff was pretty good, But overall, it just seemed like out of place, and everybody was not acting the way they should, So I'm gonna give it a C plus. So, and I gotta get this kid to bed. So, thank you, Pop Culture Curator, for coming. Mondays it's Lost in Space at 8:00 Central Standard Time. Tuesday it's the horror of Count Dracula, there for 1958, there for his horror sci-fi. And stop playing with that, Hadley. Stop.
And you got nothing going on tomorrow, right, Gorilla?
Yeah, just a sec. Wednesday is Gilligan's Island with Speed Pop at 9:00 Central Standard Time, and then then Saturdays it's all right. Go lay down. I'll be right over. Okay. Just give me a couple minutes. I'll be right over.
Poor kiddo.
All right. Then Saturdays it's Rumbling from the Lab. Thank you, Miss Barton Muses, for coming. She's been mostly doing her pub crawls and showing off her different stuff, different places she's been. But I'm hoping that she brings back her We the People on Wednesdays, and she also does like Catholic explaining too, all kinds of stuff. Thank you, LDG, for Free the Net for coming. If you ever need a place to hang out or need some IT help, it's always freethenet.org/underground. And thank you, Oiler Greg, for coming. He does spoiler-free reviews on his channel. It's really good. I'm not sure when the next video is coming up, but keep an eye out for that. Daniel, what do you got going on?
Well, I just did a stream with my friend Steampunk, and yeah, we're just talking about current events and stuff. So yeah, you got that. You can see it on Steampunk Star Racing channel if you want to see me and him talk about current events and shit. But that's pretty much it.
Sounds good. All right, that sounds good. Mikey, what do you got going on?
Mikey. Hello, planet Earth to Mikey.
I was going to
Mikey-
say that, yes, I'm PvP. I'm here. Hello. Hi.
We were wondering because you took a minute to respond or a second to
First,
respond.
we got a Happy New Year. Receive a live stream coming through Restream on December 31st. A-Team.
Can you believe we got a month away to
Starting
Christmas
in
Eve,
January.
guys?
I've already planned it out. So we got the New Year's Eve. I know.
I was thinking of putting my Christmas tree up this weekend, but my Christmas tree is so fucked up and broken. I'm kind of waiting. Maybe I'll just wait till like 2 weeks before Christmas.
We have a
when
very tiny
they
one.
put them on sale, and I'll buy another tree. Because my old tree, it's good. Let's put it this way: it's one of those fold down trees, right? You pull it out of the box and it all folds down. It takes like 5 minutes, but trouble is, I got 3 or 4 branches that they've been broken for like 3 or 4 years, so they just hang down to the floor. So it's like, well, that kind of sucks, right? So it's like, no, I don't know. I love Christmas, but I hate.
Yeah, they've been
decorating.
broken for a while. Yeah, I used to own one of those trees.
You're gonna ask me
Yeah,
what I'm up to?
no, I don't decorate.
Hey, what are you up to
That's why
actually, Mikey? You
we
didn't
have such a
finish.
small little tree that we use. No, we
I
don't
didn't
have
mean
to
to cut you
decorate
off
it. It's
there,
already
man.
pre-decorated, so we don't. Yeah, we don't have to worry about our tree.
All right, what do you got going on PvP?
Well, I got a couple things I finished this week. Oh my God. Pat myself on the back. I'm amazed when I get something accomplished finally. I did finish my second of the songs 3 minutes or less playlist, which I put 50 songs on it. And they're generally all around. There might be a couple that are like maybe, 301, 305, just a tiny bit over the 3 minute mark because you gotta cheat once in a while, right? Most of them though are less than 3 minutes. A lot of them are like 2 minutes, 1.5 minutes. It's like this is the kind of playlist you can put on in the background. You're probably not going to get bored because as soon as you start getting bored with the song, it'll be over on to the next song. So that's good. That's number 2. I put the second one on, and my full album I put on a couple of days ago, which I like to do once in a while, is by a very eccentric glam rock guy called Joe Braith. He only did 2 albums in his lifetime. This was his second album and probably his best one. It's very eccentric, quite weird, but he's got a hell of a great band backing him up on it, and great orchestrations. There's a lot of very orchestral stuff on the album, with a kind of a symphonic sound, but it's really good. A lot of good songs, but as I say, it's a very eccentric. It's definitely. I think he was like a David Bowie wannabe because this album came out in 1974. But it is a very interesting album. I would encourage people to check it out because I discovered it back as a teenager back in the day in '74 when it was like in one of those Woolworth $1.99 cutout bins, where they cut the corner off the album jacket, and it's like $2. I thought this guy looks like a Vulcan on the cover. Actually, Gorilla, he looks like a Vulcan. That's how weird it is. But it's a really good album. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna see if I can post the damn. Give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can post the damn album for you in the private chat, guys.
Yeah. All right, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
All righty. Yeah, my computer died, so I'm just gonna finish this off on my phone here. So, as for me, we'll have there's nothing going on tomorrow because I got a funeral to go to, and by that time I'm done, I won't even have time to review it. Sunday we are watching A Christmas Story Christmas. I'll get the thumbnail made tonight, maybe. And then Wednesday is Justified. Next Saturday we're doing our Waltons review. The next Saturday after that, I probably won't have anything because I'll be too drunk to do a stream. So, we got our family get together. So, with that, you guys have a good night and remember to be a gorilla.
Good night, everybody.